some of the things that we've been doing this week. It's been a busy week on the homestead. And one of the things I did was I washed my door, my back door, and I'm getting ready to repaint it. It's gotten some nicks from where the keys have hit. So it's washed, and while it's drying, I am going to go in. While it's drying, I'm going to clean Sunny's cage. This has to be done about once every 2 or 3 days. She's a very messy little bird. It's really not that hard to clean, and she loves the attention. I just wipe down the bars, get any of her poop off of it if I can. Let me get all the poop off. Usually doesn't take long. So I will finish cleaning her cage. Hi, baby. Yeah. You a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Is he eating? Yeah. Good girl. One of the things I do with her is I put a bow underneath of her usually nighttime resting spot. And you might say she's potty trained because all night long she'll just poop into that bow, and it helps keep the cage a little bit cleaner. And then I line it with just plain newspapers. The bottom of the cage I line with newspapers. It's a good way to recycle your papers. Help protect the sides. I'll throw the paper and put it on the sides just like this, and that helps keep the sides clean. You know, you're not going to come out right now. She goes, why not? I want to come out and play. I want to come out and play, she says. Because of the animals, I very seldom have papers left over to take to the recycling spot. Got new paper to read? Huh? You gonna read? You are? Okay. Now, the papers I got left over, I do not take to the recycling spot either. They go out to the garden. I shred them. Shred them and put them in the compost bin. This acts as the brown matter that you need for the compost. You don't want to use those that have glossy, inky, and a lot of colorful ink. Just use the regular newspaper. A little bit of color that they use on it won't matter. Doesn't hurt in the compost at all. So that's the way I get rid of my newspapers. And I try to do this once a week after I take care of her, because I know I'll get plenty of newspapers in time to redo her cage. In the meantime, I'll put this in the compost and it will help with the all the green matter that's going in there right now from the dead leaves and the plants that we pulled from that are done. This will help counterbalance the compost pile and make it more balanced. So we're going to finish doing that, and then we'll go and finish the next job. Got a nice bag full of shredded paper to go to the compost. Now it's time to vacuum up the mess. Soon have the door painted. I think I only have to give it one coat since it's going over the same color as it was before. I just need to get the nicks and dings out of it, covered up. I know a lot of people use tape and stuff, but I don't. I just put a clean line across and then fill in above it. Keep a wet paper towel on hand just in case you do goof. But basically that's it. I wouldn't have had to paint the whole door, but I couldn't get the same finish, so I have to do it all to make it look correctly. Alright, that pretty much does it for the door. On to the next project. Just to play it safe, we put a wet paint on door sign and lock the security door, so when they come in, they won't walk right into the door or shut it. Next thing on the list was to take apart the air purifier and clean it well. It was all full of dust, dirt, and it was making a squeaky noise on the wheel. So I had to grease the wheel, clean it all up, change the filter on it, and now I'm putting it back together, hopefully. And hopefully when I turn it on, it will not make that racket it was making before. I miss my air purifier. It made the house smell so good. I'm one that's not afraid to take things apart and try to fix them before I throw them away. Especially when they cost as much as this thing did. I still need to clean this filter that I took out. I always like to clean it right away. That way, whenever it needs to be cleaned again, I don't have to worry about waiting 24 hours for it to dry before I can put it in. Before I can plug it in. I like to be able to take it out, plug it in, and plug it right back in. Oops, got a wire hanging out where it's not supposed to be. There we go. Should really clean this, but I don't want to wait 24 hours to see if it works again. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it together and see if it works, and then if it does, then I'll take this out tomorrow and do it. Okay. Today I took the vacuum and I vacuumed it so it's clean. Now we're going to finish putting it together. I'll find the screw. There it is. Okay. And the moment of truth to see if I actually fixed it or not. I love the way that smells. So fresh. And the fan's not making any noise yet. The green light's going. Alright. We will leave it run and hopefully it will work. Now, what else can I do? I need to clean this mess up now. Smell that working. Good. Alright, now on to the next job for the week. Another job that has to be done this week is turning the compost. Put that down pretty deep. Starting to look pretty good. Hopefully I'll have lots of compost for next year. a little bit to go yet. When you turn the compost, depends on how fast you want compost as to how often you have to turn it. Depends on how often you have to turn the compost, depends on how quickly you want it to develop. The more you turn it, actually the faster it develops. Now in the past, I've just left it for the whole year and not really gotten that much for the garden. This year I've been turning it at least once every 2 weeks, and it's starting to look really well, really good. So I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'll show you what else we did this week. Okay, we're in the greenhouse and we're getting ready to spray. Now, what I like about this little sprayer is that you just pump it a few times, and then you can just turn it on, and you don't have to keep adjusting it and you don't even have to keep your finger on the trigger. There's got a thing here we can actually lock it in place. So what we're going to do is just cover all these leaves with this neem oil. Now what I like about neem oil is that you can harvest the same day with it. You just have to wash off the fruit and that's it. And this thing has different nozzles, so you can change it how it sprays to different areas. And you can also spray the back. You should spray the back of the leaves as well. Just get them completely. And it's that easy. We'll do both sides. We'll do the whole greenhouse. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to put some fertilizer down. I'm going to use a fertilizer that has a high nitrogen as well as the phosphate and the other numbers, because I need to get more leaf growth growing here because we lost a lot of leaves. So, I hope you've learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Oh, also I did harvest everything that was ready before I started spraying. So if you did learn anything, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you're having trouble with these squash bugs and cucumber beetles, let me know in the comments below. And share it with your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you'll know what I'm doing next. And remember, dream big and follow that dream. Bye.